Hey there! Welcome to Cell Purify. If you're one of those people who always seems to have a stuffy nose, sneezing fits, or just can't shake that allergy season feeling, I'm glad you're here. Today, I want to shine a light on something most folks overlook: nasal polyps. So what exactly are nasal polyps? Think of them as soft, non-cancerous lumps that pop up in the lining of your nose or sinuses. Pretty much anyone can get them. But if you've got allergies, asthma, or deal with sinus issues all the time, your chances go up. They're usually harmless, but when they get big or cluster together, they can really mess with your breathing and even your quality of life. Now, let's get into how you might spot a nasal polyp. The most common sign is chronic nasal congestion. Do you ever feel like you're always stuffed up, even when you don't have a cold? Polyps can block your nasal passages, making it tough to breathe through your nose. Another red flag is a runny nose or post-nasal drip that just won't quit. I'm not talking about a week-long thing. This is the kind that sticks around for ages and drips down your throat, even if you're not sick. Let's talk about your senses. If food suddenly tastes bland or you can't smell your morning coffee, that could signal polyps too. Sometimes you'll feel pressure or a dull pain in your cheeks, forehead, or around your eyes, especially if the polyps are big or you have a bunch of them. Snoring more than usual, waking up with a dry mouth, or having trouble sleeping? Blocked nasal airways from polyps can make you snore or force you to breathe through your mouth at night. And if you're racking up sinus infections, headaches, or facial discomfort, polyps might be making it harder for your sinuses to drain. Here's the key difference. If these symptoms drag on for 10 days or longer, without a fever or obvious infection, it's time to think about polyps, not just another cold or allergy flare-up. So what causes these stubborn growths? The number one factor is chronic inflammation in your nose, often due to allergies, asthma, or even unique immune system quirks. If your allergies or asthma aren't well controlled, you're at a higher risk. The more your nose is inflamed, the more likely polyps are to show up. Frequent sinus infections can also irritate your sinuses and lead to polyps. If you're sensitive to aspirin, especially if you have both asthma and sinus issues, watch out, because that combo makes polyps more likely. Family history plays a part too. If relatives have had polyps or similar sinus troubles, your odds go up. Environmental triggers matter as well. Constant exposure to dust, chemicals, cigarette smoke, or air pollution can push your nasal lining into overdrive, causing swelling and eventually polyp growth. Even traditional medicine systems point to imbalances or cold and damp influences as culprits. If any of this sounds familiar, don't panic. Nasal polyps are manageable, and for some people even reversible, especially if you catch them early. Make an appointment with your healthcare provider for a proper checkup. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit like, share with a friend, and subscribe for my next episode, where I'll dive into natural ways to boost your immunity and support nasal health. See you next time on Cell Purify.